You might have a lot of apps that are completely free, free to install and free to use. But the truth is, it isn't completely free. None of the apps that you paid nothing for is truly free. There's a price tag for everything, you just don't see it. The cost is your time, your data, and many more. Stick with me in this next few minutes. We'll decode how free really works. It's not just about apps. You learn why some gadgets are suspiciously cheap, how your attention turns into money, and a simple three-question trick at the end that lets you spot any app business model in under 10 seconds. Watch till the end, it could save you hundreds. Welcome to TechZentrum. When free isn't free. You've probably heard this. When an online service is free, you're not the customer, you're the product. Tim Cook said that about privacy, and it's highly relevant today. Social apps, email, and maps look free because you don't pay cash upfront, but you do pay. Sometimes you pay with your data, sometimes you pay with your attention, sometimes you pay later with upgrades and add ons. It's like walking into a party with no entry fee, only to realize the bill shows up as soon as you start enjoying the music. Why tech wants everyone in the door? Not long ago, you paid upfront for everything: software, CDs, office, licenses, SMS packs. Then the internet flipped the playbook. The new mission became simple: get everyone in first and make money later. Think of Jio's months of free data and calls, Paytm and PhonePe cashbacks that pushed UPI, Hotstar streaming cricket free to lock in viewers, Uber and Ola showering riders with coupons, YouTube and Spotify's free tire that later nudged you to premium. And of course, there's WhatsApp and Instagram. Gmail, free at the front door while ads and business tools pay the bills. That's a famous line from Bill Gates in the 90s. He basically said that if people are going to pirate software, Microsoft wants them to pirate Microsoft software. The logic was straightforward. Habits beat price. If a billion people live inside your ecosystem, you'll find ways to get paid over time. Venture capital loved it. Get big fast. Free email, free storage, cheap rides, big billion flash sales. Growth first and profits later. That's the desire. Scale. Because scale unlocks the real money. The attention economy. So, where does the money come from? Start with ads. Every minute you spend in the apps is money. Is money in their pockets. Meta earns a massive share of the revenue by selling targeted ads. For those companies, advertisers are the real customers. Your attention is what's being sold. Tim put it nicely. Facebook isn't free. We pay with our attention. That's why apps are built to keep you hooked and scrolling. You see infinite scroll, autoplay, push alerts, streaks, all these little nudges that say, come back, there's something interesting going on here. Tristan Harris calls it mining our attention. Reed Hastings once joked that Netflix's biggest competitor is sleep. That says it all. If you're not paying money, you're paying minutes. Freemium, the free sample that isn't free. Next comes Freemium. Phil Libin, the founder of Evernote, said, the easiest way to get 1 million people paying is to get 1 billion people using. You get a free taste of the product. That's the basic tier. If you like it, you pay for the full experience. That's the premium one. On Spotify, YouTube, and LinkedIn, the free tier gets you in. Sure. And the premium tier keeps you comfortable. That makes you pay. Mobile games takes this to another level. Candy Crush, Fortnite, you name it, are all free to start. Then they offer small purchases when you're stuck or when you want that tiny skin. A tiny share of players, called whales, cover the bills for everyone else. It isn't evil, it's psychology, and it really works. Cheap gadgets, expensive habits. Ever wonder why some gadgets are so cheap? That's the razor and blades model. I'll explain what it is. You sell the handle at a low price and make money on the blades. This is the razor and blades model. Game consoles often launch at a loss, and the profits come from games and subscriptions. We have seen it. Jeff Bezos said it plainly. We want to make money when people use our devices, not when they buy our devices. Kindles, Fire tablets, and smart speakers are priced low because the real cash shows up in books, movies, shopping, and services later on, which you'll use for years. Phones do this too. Some budget phones earn from pre-installed apps or even lock screen ads. Probably you've seen this. You pay less upfront and then pay later in small slices of attention. Network effects. Why companies burn cash? Why did ride hailing and food apps shower you with coupons at the start? We know the companies Ola, Uber, because of network effects. The first telephone was really useless. The millionth telephone made the network priceless. The more people on WhatsApp, the more valuable WhatsApp becomes. The more riders and drivers on a platform, the better it gets, until the market tips and one or two players dominate. That's why companies burn money early. They're buying a snowball. Over time, the freebies fade away. Prices settle into a normal range, or in fact more, and real monetization begins. That's when they get the money back. India's plot twist. India shows the story at mega scale. When Jio arrived, data prices collapsed. Suddenly, hundreds of millions were online. Data is the new oil, Mukesh Ambani said. And for many people, the internet was born that year. Apps raced to adapt. YouTube added offline downloads. Netflix launched a mobile-only plan. Disney plus Hotstar streamed cricket free with ads and then nudged fans towards premium. UPI wallets handed out cashbacks to build habits. India became the world's biggest playground for such free apps and companies who play with these. These companies learn to make small amounts at huge scale through ads, micro purchases, and tiered plans across hundreds of millions of users. Your day and their model. Let's walk through a normal day. You wake up and open Instagram or YouTube. Of course, it's free, but your attention pays for the ads. You hop into WhatsApp, also free. The value is keeping everyone on one app now and letting businesses message you later. On the commute, you play Spotify or YouTube music. Either you hear ads or you pay for premium to get your time back. At lunch, you order on Amazon. Free shipping feels great, but your Prime fee already covered it. So You default to Amazon every time. In the evening, you use Kindle, Fire TV, or a budget Android phone. The device was cheap, but it nudges you to buy books, rent movies, or see lock screen ads. By bedtime, you didn't spend much cash, but you spent hours, shared data, and made a few tiny purchases. That's the real bill behind free. The pushback. People are actually waking up. Privacy rules are getting tougher. Apple's tracking changes hit ad targeting overnight. Drivers and buyers pushed back when cars tried to add subscriptions for basic features like heated seats. Yes, they really did. They wanted money every month for such a small feature. We are moving toward a hybrid world. There are more subscriptions for clean ad free experiences, more transparency on data, and still plenty of ad supported free options for those who want them. Choice is going up, and people are calling out the tricks. What this means for you. Here's the good news. Once you see the pattern, you get to choose your trade off. You can pay money and save time. You can pay time and save money. It's either time or money. You can pay nothing and share data. There isn't a single right answer. There's only the choice that fits your values. Ask yourself who actually pays. If it isn't you, then advertisers or future you through upgrades or partner services are paying. Ask yourself, when do they get paid? Is it now with a purchase, later with a subscription, or every day with your attention? Ask yourself, what are they optimizing? If the app pushes an endless feed, it's optimizing for your time. If it asks for a lot of permissions, it's optimizing for your data. If it nudges upgrades, it's optimizing for habit and revenue. Once you answer those three questions, the hidden model isn't hidden anymore. You will know exactly why that thing is free and where the money really comes from. The quiet power you keep. Free tech isn't the villain. In many cases, it's a win-win. We get amazing tools and companies get a healthy business. The problem starts when the trade-offs aren't visible, when you're not sure what the business model is. Now you can see them. If this opened your eyes, share it with a friend who calls everything free. And if you want more simple breakdowns like this, hit subscribe and hit the bell button. You'll get smarter every week with TechZentrum. Remember, if you can't find the price tag, you might be the price tag. The difference now is that you get to see the terms. See you in the next one.